Have you got many questions and theories about heirlooms in Apex, or maybe don't fully understand what they are and how they work? Well, today I'll be answering the web's most searched heirloom questions, so stick around to find out all of your unanswered questions and theories in today's video. Just before I do that, if you could subscribe, we are 200 subs of 5,000 on the channel and would be a really great milestone for me to hit. And whilst you're down there, go ahead and leave a comment after the video letting me know which is your favourite heirloom in the game. So I'm going to answer a mixture of questions from Google to the comments on my own personal videos, as well as some other social media platforms like Reddit, so we can solve the internet's most searched questions on heirlooms in Apex. So I would stick around until the end of the video to see if your question is answered in today's video. So the first question we have is, what are heirloom shards? Heirloom shards are an in-game currency that can be earned by opening Apex packs and that can then be used to purchase special melee items or skins with unique finishes for your favourite legend. So for our next question, the question that we have is, what are the chances of getting an heirloom in an Apex pack? So it's common knowledge and also has been proven that for every 500 packs that you open in Apex Legends, you are guaranteed at least one set of heirloom shards, which you can then use to purchase the items that we spoke about previously. Moving on to the third question that has been asked, and a pretty big one here. Does your heirloom counter reset if you unlock an heirloom through an event? So this was confirmed by Respawn themselves in a tweet they made that no, it does not reset your heirloom counter if you claim an heirloom through an event, and in many cases people have had back-to-back heirlooms after getting the event, although very rare, definitely possible. The fourth question that we have that is pretty misconcepted around the Apex community is, are your odds of getting an heirloom higher the closer you get to that 500 packs opened on your account? No. It's completely random whether it's pack 1, pack 249, pack 350, or pack 500. Getting closer to that 500th pack does not increase your chances. All it does is it makes it shorter, because obviously as you get more packs and you get closer, eventually you're going to hit number 500 if you're not lucky enough to get it beforehand. So no, it does not. Can you get heirlooms for free in Apex? So yes guys, you can actually get heirlooms for free actually with the new leveling system. Well, it's not so new anymore, but everyone who gets to max level is guaranteed at least one heirloom if you reach the max level in Apex, and who knows, you might even get multiple if you're lucky enough to get one early in your leveling tree. Does an heirloom give you an advantage in game? This has been a question that has been asked and has been quite buggy, and I'll explain in a moment what I mean by that, but something that has been asked and I'll answer for you guys right now. So in the game, Apex heirlooms give you, or supposed to give you, 0 advantage. There might be like a 1 second difference in some of the heirloom skins that you get, not necessarily the melee weapon, more the finisher that comes with some of the skins that they've introduced. I'm not too sure on that. Maybe some of you guys in the comments can let me know. However, heirlooms in the game aren't actually supposed to give you any sort of advantage. There has been slight bugs before where it may have gave you an advantage, but in most cases it's actually gave a lot of players disadvantages. One of the more popular heirlooms, well, it's not so popular, is on a more popular legend for Pathfinder. A lot of people say that his boxing gloves actually take up too much of the screen. So when you're in hipfire and you're looking long distance when you're playing the game, a lot of people say that his boxing gloves take up too much of the screen. So if anything, it to some people gives you a disadvantage, and there has been many bugs over the course of Apex where heirlooms have stopped you going up zip lines a little bit quicker because you're holding the heirloom out and things like that. So if anything, I'd say it has more of a disadvantage than it does an advantage. However, the one advantage is it definitely does feel nice to have one in game rather than not. The next question that we have here is, can you actually get back-to-back heirlooms? So I explained a little bit earlier and I touched on it, but yes, there has been instances where people have actually got back-to-back heirlooms, and obviously that kind of level of luck is, you know, unfathomable. But there is times, yes, where you can actually get heirlooms back-to-back, one pack after the other. It is rare. It isn't guaranteed or anything like that. So no, if you're asking is it guaranteed through a certain system or anything like that, no. However, it's just luck. Some people might wait all the way to their 500th pack to get their first heirloom, open another pack, and boom, you have 2 heirlooms. GG, well played. You know, so Definitely not guaranteed, but you know, it is a possibility, and it always will be with the counter. You just never know when you're going to get it. And moving on to one of our last questions that we have here, is there a way to actually track the amount of packs that you have opened on your account so you can see basically just how close you are to getting your next heirloom? Well, unfortunately, there isn't something certified in-game that has a counter for, say, let's say, you know, you've opened 300 packs. You won't know, I won't know how many packs. But let's just say 300. The game, there isn't a counter next to your packs which says, this is how close you are to your next heirloom, or something like that, which would be really great if they could add it into the game, like a counter where we could see, so we just had to know. But you can guesstimate with your knowledge. If you haven't, it's going to be a lot easier, especially if you have not had an heirloom, to actually count this. You can use a video that I made, actually, that I'm going to put in the top corner of your screen, and you use this website called Apex Pack Tracker where you can type in your information in. Maybe it's not super accurate, but you'll get a rough guesstimation of just how close you are to getting your heirloom. And then once obviously you unbox your first heirloom, you can just write it down in like your notes or whatever, how many packs you open from that point forward, so you know exactly. But no, there's not an exact way to actually track how many heirlooms or how many packs you are off getting your next heirloom, but you can actually guesstimate it and get a rough estimate for yourself. And finally, for our last question we have here, can you actually gift heirloom shards to your friend? If you're someone who's lucky enough to have a lot of heirloom shards, or maybe you don't want any more heirlooms, and maybe your friend doesn't have an heirloom, can you give your friend heirloom shards? The answer, to be honest, is no. You can't just give out heirloom shards, or give out heirlooms, or give out heirloom skins. But what you can do that might help, say like there's an heirloom in an event, like say your friend or whoever's a Maggie main, you can gift Apex packs from that event, but you can't gift them with crafting material, only coins. So it'd be the same way as you just giving them money and buying it themselves. You can't actually directly gift heirloom shards to your friend, which honestly is quite poor from EA. If you've got a lot of the green tokens or any spare after you've leveled up, say, the cobalt, and you want to help your friends out, give them a little dig out, give them some stuff, you know, it would be another, like, you know, quality of life thing that would just be really nice. You know, probably keep some more players engaged if they were, like, close to getting their heirloom and things like that, instead of getting disheartened and maybe not playing the game. But no, you can't directly give heirloom shards to your friends or anyone for that matter. So that's going to wrap up for today's video. If you do like this sort of content, if you do like this questions video I have for heirlooms, if you would like it to continue, you could leave your questions. And if this video does well, I can either make a part 2 for heirlooms where I answer more of the questions from the comments, or I could do it for just Apex in general. I could do a video where I answer the web's most searched questions about Apex, about ALGS, about, you know, whatever it is to do with Apex, or maybe even another game. If you like this series, go ahead and let me know. And whilst you're down there in the comments, remember, boys, let me know which is your favorite heirloom in the game. Let me know. I'm curious. My favorite, honestly, I think the cobalt is really good price wise, like for what you get. The fact it is universal, and in my opinion, definitely I'm a big advocate for it. If you've not got any heirlooms in your account, definitely pick this one up first. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, subscribe. If you're not involved, join the Discord community. I'm trying to grow it. I've made a new Discord and optimized a lot of things, especially for anyone who's a member on the channel. You can have access to perks in my Discord. And if you haven't, you can see all the gameplay that I put on the video today live on Twitch. We have a streaming schedule where we stream every day, 8 o'clock UK time at PM in the evening. So anyway, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.